desperate for your grace. My eyes have seen your law is beautiful, and joyful are the ones who keep your way. Yet I sin again and break the heart of the Spirit who dwells in me by your grace. I have fallen short, I have cursed your name. Sin has been my word, death will be my wage. Only you can raise a dead man from the grave. Only you can cause a rebel to walk in your ways. So I come, desperate for your grace. Only you can raise a dead man from the grave. Only you can cause a rebel to walk in your ways. So I come, desperate for your grace. I'm desperate for your have mercy. Take my sin from me. I cry mercy, God, have mercy. To the cross I cling. Mercy, have mercy. Take my sin from me. I cry mercy, have mercy. To the cross I cling. Only you can raise a dead man from the grave. Only you can cause a rebel to walk in your ways. So I come, desperate for your
This dirt I came from, this dirt I came from, this dirt I came from. It's my dirt, but it ain't my home. This dirt ain't my home. This dirt, no, it ain't my home. This dirt ain't my home. From the breath of God, I was born. Clap them hands, stomp them feet. Devil ain't got no hold on me. Dance all day, dance all night. Good God, I'm on fire. I may be flesh and bone, but in my heart and soul, I got the Holy
Ephesians fight, we're warriors of might.
Good evening, Lauditorium, and welcome to Ephesians Pro Wrestling. I am Josh Justice, and you may be asking yourself, Josh, who is in the ring with you? Well, again, we've been making history all year long here at EPW, so it is my pleasure to introduce to you for the first time, joining us as our social media correspondent backstage and fan experience, the lovely Onyx. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've been watching social media this week, but tonight is our tag team tournament. But here's the catch. We know the tag teams. We know that HBO, I don't know what he's been thinking, but he relinquished his Texas title so that he could have a match here tonight, and he's now been teamed with Ryan Hart. Not sure how that's going to work. You've got Omega and Dewey Declan tagging tonight. We have the Prophecy in the house. We have Brixton Shaw and Bam Bam Malone are here. But the biggest news on top of the tag title tournament, Smith & Wesson is here. And you may think that they've got an advantage because they're going to automatically advance to the semifinals. But if they lose that semifinal match, they lose their titles, and the winners of that match advance to that final. So Smith & Wesson's going to have to defend that title, possibly back-to-back twice here tonight, Onyx.
Wow.
Then, the EPW champion himself,
That's right.
APOC, Adam Asher, has issued an open challenge.
An open challenge.
So that EPW championship will be on the line right here tonight, but we don't know who he's going to defend it against. Onyx, what do you think? I think it's enough of me and you talking.
I think so.
Let's get the show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to welcome yet again the lovely Anna Lynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ephesians Pro Wrestling! Real quick before we get the show started tonight, I have a huge announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you our brand new GM of EPW, Mr. Kyle!
Did you not?
That is right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kyle, also known as the Guardian, has stepped into a new role as the GM here at EPW.
You had your shot, now I'm here. Things are changing, let that be clear.
I'll tell you, I gotta like the sports coat and the shoes. Mr. Kyle's trying to match Anna Lynn's style. I think that's what that's about, ladies and gentlemen. He had to step up his game since he had to be in the ring with the lovely Anna Lynn.
No more games.
EPW, are you ready for some action? So there's a few things that have happened around here that I kind of got tired of seeing while I'm sitting in the back on an injury. And people just do what they want. And so I've had enough of it, so now that they've named me the GM, I'm going to run the show. And as y'all saw on social media this week, I decided we're going to have a tag tournament tonight. Now, here's the thing. I know who's batched up with each other, but they don't know. But they do know who they were tagging with. So I just want to make something very clear. The first step and the first action of Mr. Kyle is to restore order in the EPW.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I like it. And hope, here we go. Surprise, surprise, the music of the prophecy hits, which means one thing. Barrett Brown, Johnny Lawless, and the rest of their minions are going to come out. And they may have just made a mistake by interrupting the new general manager, Mr. Kyle. Ladies and gentlemen, I still cannot wrap my mind around what has been going on with Johnny Lawless over the last few weeks. Really the last few months.
Go ahead and just cut off that music. We couldn't help but hear that, is it Kyle? Is it Guardian? It's GM Mr. Kyle. You walk out here talking a big game about restoring order. You made the mistake of creating a tag team tournament when you know good and well the prophecy was gonna be in the building.
I knew good and well the prophecy was going to be in the building because I allowed the prophecy to be in the building.
Oh, you gotta like that, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Kyle laying down the law.
That's very cute. That's very cute. You don't understand, Mr. GM. We do not abide by your rules. This is a tag team tournament, so I see some dressed competitors right here, right now. So how about we select a couple of these guys right here and we just get the job done right now and take those tag titles because they belong to the prophecy.
There's Barrett Brown trying to invoke his
Mr.
will.
Brown, you must have missed the memo. I am the GM of EPW, and you guys are not. So let's just cut to the chase. Our first match, whether you like it or not, Mr. Brown, is you tagging with, because we don't run your rules, we run mine. Matter of fact, let's just do this real simple. How about the guy that's praying on his knees right now that I don't choose him? That is your tag partner. You better get ready because you now have a match. The rest of you, see ya.
Wow. Mr. Kyle letting the prophecy know just what he thinks about them and what their will's going to be.
I'm going to tell you, you're not going to light anything up because my shoes look better than your face.
Well, Mr. Kyle letting Johnny Lawless know, putting him on notice. Mr. Kyle and Barrett standing nose to nose, and there is the music. Music hits, and it is the music of the ultimate underdog. Omega is headed out. I'll tell you, it doesn't matter who Omega teams with. They're going to have their heads on a swivel with the rest of the prophecy being out here tonight. Omega and Retro Dewey Declan. You know, ladies and gentlemen, make note, Omega, the only title that Omega has yet to hold in EPW to become a Four Corners champion is those tag team titles. Can Omega and Retro Dewey Declan get that job done here tonight? We're about to find out as they're going to square off with Barrett Brown and his partner. Collar elbow tie up. Omega gets a side headlock. Cody Gray tries to pick him up. He's going to shoot him off. Nice shoulder tackle by the ultimate underdog, Omega. And Cody Gray rolls outside. And he's trying to say that Omega grabbed his hair, but Omega was nowhere near Cody Gray's hair. I'll tell you what, Omega and Retro Dewey Declan are going to have to keep their heads on a swivel with Johnny Lawless and the rest of the Prophecy out here at ringside. And there's the tag to Barrett Brown. And ladies and gentlemen, Omega is no stranger to Barrett Brown. In my personal opinion, one of Omega's best matches was a one-on-one match against the Stray Dog Barrett Brown. But here we go. We got Retro tagging in. Little shades of Hulk Hogan there from Retro. Collar elbow tie-up, side headlock by Retro to the Stray Dog Barrett Brown. Shoots him off. Shoulder tackle takes Brown down. Barrett is the most experienced man in this match here tonight. And Barrett with his own shoulder tackle. Then he tries to flex a little bit on Retro. Oh, he ducks the back elbow. Reverse. Oh, and he slams him right there to the mat, and his head bounces right off the center of that canvas. Now Barrett Brown puts his boot right across his throat, trying to choke the life out of Dewey. Referee Josh Hudgens checking on Dewey there to make sure that he's okay, make sure that, oh, and a big kick right to the rib cage. You could just hear the impact and the thud of that kick from Barrett Brown. And ladies and gentlemen, as much as it pains me, Barrett Brown really, I may not like his antics here as of late, but he is pound for pound one of the best professional wrestlers in the industry. So no matter who's in the ring with him, they've got their work cut out for him because Barrett is one of the best. Big elbows to the midsection, breaks that headlock. Oh, and a big back elbow by Barrett Brown. Barrett tags Cody Gray back in. Retro is pretty well laid out, trying to catch his breath after that huge back elbow by the Stray Dog. Little double team here. Oh, big hits. Big fists right to the jaw. Oh, and he tried to go with four shades of Dusty Rhodes, and he catches a headbutt right to the throat. Oh. Oh, and a reverse by Retro. Both men are in the wrong corner, though. Referee Josh Hudgens starts the 10 count. Both men barely moving here as Retro still trying to catch his breath. Both men realizing they're on the wrong side of the ring as they're both crawling, inching, scratching to get to their partner. Gray makes the tag first, but in comes Omega. Here we go, Omega and Barrett. Big clothesline by the Ultimate Underdog. Back elbow. Omega picking business up. Uh-oh. Reversal. Omega with that patented clothesline in the corner. A tag in by Retro. He's going up top. Is he looking for that patented elbow drop? Here comes Johnny Lawless into the ring. Here comes Silver. Oh! And again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, got to keep your head on a swivel as the antics of the rest of the Prophecy from the outside turn the tide back into the favor of Barrett Brown and Cody Gray. Oh, and a brain buster. That may be it for Retro Dewey Declan. 1, 2, 3. So there you have it after the first match. Barrett Brown and Cody Gray defeat the Ultimate Underdog, Omega, and Retro Dewey Declan to advance to the next round of this tag team tournament. But again, they had the help of the rest of the Prophecy as well as the distraction of the Lone Star, Johnny Lawless, as he interfered in the match. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of action. If you're joining us at home on YouTube and Facebook, we welcome you. We appreciate you being there. Like, comment, follow right there where you're at. We'd love to know where you're watching from. But I'm going to challenge you, if you have not made it here to the Lordatorium to experience EPW live and in person, you have to get to the Lordatorium. There's nothing better than seeing this live. We appreciate you joining us online, but live here in the Lordatorium is where you feel the energy. It's where you get the goosebumps and you feel the power of what these guys are doing each and every night. Now, enough of me, and back to the lovely Anna Lynn for this next match. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to welcome the most recent EPW Kids graduate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the second First Red Tag Team Tournament match. Introducing first, a team of Blue, Bam Malone, and Ultra Ego, Brixton Shaw.
As I was saying, it is an honor to welcome one of the most recent EPW Kids graduates who is now a member and training on the main roster. David the Goliath is going to join me here at the commentary table. David, how you doing tonight?
Great. Actually, I practiced with Brixton Shaw this week, and he has a lot to give here tonight.
Yeah.
But so does Bam Bam when he took on Triple T on August 3rd. So this tag team, I believe, will go far.
They can, but what's going to be interesting, David, you know, Bam Bam's kind of changed, you know, after he lost the title to the Guardian back at the in the cage match in December. So Bam's changed a little bit, but Brixton hasn't. Brixton's going to lie, cheat, and steal if it means he can win.
That's true. They're definitely going to clash here, but
Now here is my biggest problem with tonight, David. What in the world? Okay, HBO was one of your coaches. What was he thinking by relinquishing his Texas title?
that's the thing. HBO doesn't really think, what is he doing right now? He just ran back there.
Is he really going to say, no, I'm not coming out to my music, and he's going to join his partner, Ryan Hart?
I believe so. He's dragging him out.
Team partner.
This has got to be the most perplexed team that we have here tonight, David.
Oh, definitely.
But I'll tell you, if anybody knows a thing about being in the ring with Ryan Hart, it's you. You had your final graduation of sorts matches against Ryan Hart back on August 3rd.
Yeah, Ryan Hart, he's something else. I do not like that man. He hits hard and he delivers on every match. But here's the problem. HBO, when he gave his title up to Mr. Kyle, just to be tagged with Ryan Hart, that's going to be something.
It backfired on him. He was like, he demanded to have a singles match, and Mr. Kyle said no. The only way you're going to have a match is if you relinquish that Texas title, and then you can join the tag team tournament. So he relinquishes the title, and then Mr. Kyle flips the script and partners him with Ryan Hart. I don't know if this is a punishment for HBO or a punishment to Ryan Hart, who Mr. Kyle ran around with for several years.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a punishment for HBO.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and the countless writing on social media, I am primetime in the limelight, the Hillbilly Outlaw, but you know me better as HBO, and I'm with Mr. I Am My Own Legacy, Ryan Hart, and together we are the Heartbreak Outlaws, but you can call us HBO. And if you're down with that, when I say facts, you say 100. Facts!
The crowd definitely got a laugh out of that tag team, but Ryan Hart is not laughing.
No, but leave it up to HBO to be able to still use his three-letter tagline and make them the Heartbreak Outlaws. How funny would it be, though, if this pair wins it all here tonight?
Oh, that's going to be difficult.
I mean, they definitely have their work cut out for them, because Brixton Shaw and Bam Bam Malone are, again, you know, I said during the last match, David, that pound for pound, as much as it hurts me to say, Barrett Brown is one of the best professional wrestlers in the industry, pound for pound. But don't make a mistake about it. Bam Bam Malone and Brixton Shaw are right there in that same category.
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
and a big chop by Bam Bam.
trust me, I know those hurt. Triple T told me so.
Yep, you and Triple T are good friends. Oh, and a big back elbow by Ryan Hart to Bam Bam.
And there goes Ryan Hart.
Textbook drop kick.
I don't think he's going to get a tag out of HBO here. HBO is just standing there.
Oh, so Brixton tags Bam without Bam wanting to be tagged, and then Ryan Hart says, okay, you're getting in there, as he tags HBO in.
HBO is so excited to be in this match, but Ryan Hart is not.
I'll tell you the one thing that I'd also like to see. Oh, and a big boot right to the midsection by Brixton Shaw. I want to see Ryan Hart taste that bully juice.
Ooh, that will be fun. I've only seen HBO drink that bully juice, and it's only worked for him. Everyone else spits it out. It tastes disgusting from what I hear.
Yep, another a big clothesline in the corner. Off the ropes. Oh, and a flying forearm. HBO picking up the pace against Brixton Shaw, only a 1 count. It's going to take more than a flying forearm to take Brixton Shaw down and get a 1, 2, 3, David.
Definitely.
Got a reversal and a big spinning back elbow by Brixton.
I believe HBO might have hit his head there. He's favoring that head right now. It looks like it hurt really bad.
And there you have some of the antics of Brixton as he kind of taunts Ryan Hart, saying, here, tag your partner in. But, I don't even know that Ryan Hart would even want to tag in right now.
Probably not. He's over here showboating.
Oh, man, he is just pushing the face of HBO right into that middle turnbuckle.
It seems to hurt Bam Bam that seeing what Brixton Shaw is doing to HBO right now.
And here comes the chant of the Lordatorium behind HBO. Oh, and he breaks a big fist right to the forehead. Referee Aaron Scott tells him to open the fist. Oh! I tell you, those kicks that Brixton delivers, man, they pack a punch.
Yeah, definitely. Reversal by HBO. Back elbow. And the cover. Here he goes. And only a 2 count. He might have hit referee Aaron Scott. No, he's perfectly fine.
HBO now on his knees for some reason, crawling to tag Ryan Hart. Let's see what happens here. Oh, and Bam's still looking for a tag, and Brixton says, nah, I got this.
Ryan Hart's making no effort
Look
to
at
tag
Ryan
in.
Hart. Yeah, look at him. Ryan Hart says he's not going to tag him.
I think this is getting on the nerves of Bam Bam Malone.
You know what? What surprises me is you would think that Ryan Hart would want to get his hands on those tag team titles. Oh, and a beautiful suplex by Brixton Shaw there, displaying the power.
I think the only title Ryan Hart is interested in is the Texas title.
You're not wrong. Right now, Ryan Hart is the only Four Corners champion in EPW history to have won and held every title that EPW has. So he's just got his eyes, and he's been fixated on that Texas title ever since he lost it back in December to Retro Dewey Declan in the cage match.
Definitely.
Oh, nice jawbreaker. Oh, eat the feet.
Brixton Shaw goes down. Tag to Ryan Hart.
He tags Ryan Hart from behind. I just made notice HBO's got some new boots on, David.
He sure does. They're really nice.
They actually reminisce some Shawn Michaels. What in the world is Ryan Hart doing there? Oh, and a big back elbow by Bam Bam. Oh, and a low blow. Oh, Famouser, that may be it.
Ryan Hart is down, but here's the thing. Will HBO help him?
HBO, like you said, HBO doesn't think, so yeah, HBO will help him. He's tuning up the band, David.
Oh, no. Don't turn around,
Why would Brixton
Ryan Hart.
do that? No, Brixton tagged him out.
I would have expected this more from Ryan Hart and HBO.
You are right. I would have expected more of decision. Oh, and he super kicks his own partner. Wait a minute. Now you've got Bam Bam and Brixton fighting on the outside. Referee Aaron Scott starting the 10 count. I told you earlier in this match, I didn't know how these two would be able to work together, and it's proven here as they're going to the back. Can we get cameras to the back to see what's going on here?
I think they're going to get counted out.
Referee Aaron Scott is up to 6.
Ryan Hart
is begging Bam Bam to get back out here. HBO is celebrating. Are they going to win by countout?
Ryan Hart is desperately wanting Brixton Shaw and Barrett Brown, or Bam Bam alone, to come back.
What? Look at the celebration in the ring.
HBO
is celebrating. Ryan Hart wants nothing to do with him.
Ryan Hart is perturbed right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is not happy as HBO hits the worm in the middle of the ring.
Ryan Hart is not happy to be moving on, but HBO sure is.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, David, what I wouldn't be surprised is, I wouldn't be surprised as to whatever just transpired between Bam Bam and Brixton Shaw to carry over to another show here in the near future.
Oh, definitely. All right, well, that's my cue to go.
David, it was a pleasure. I appreciate you joining us, and we look forward to some great things from you when you start joining that main roster here soon.
Thank you.
Say goodbye.
Looks like the next portion of the prophecy has made their way to the ring. It is Silver and Turner. But again, here is the demented Johnny Lawless out at ringside, and so is Cody Gray and Barrett Brown. Johnny Lawless jaw-jabbing with a fan in the front row.
They're the team of Aiden the Dragon and Langley!
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this is a team I can get on board with. Langley, the former prodigy of Barrett Brown, now teaming with who used to be a member of the Bible Club and followed Johnny Lawless, Aiden the Dragon. Two of the best young talents that EPW has to offer. And here we go. And they are just brawling in the middle of the ring. And again, ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Hudgens cannot start this match until they have one member of each team in the ring. But these guys are brawling, and something tells me this is boiling over from things that happened at last month's show, as you've got Aiden the Dragon and Turner battling on one side, and Langley and Silver here are battling it out right here in front of the commentary table. Referee Josh Hudgens is going to have to get control if we want this match to start. We have yet to have a bell to start the match. And here comes Johnny Lawless attacking Langley. Can Mr. Kyle come out and ban these guys from ringside? Let's even the playing field here. Johnny Lawless just taking complete control of Langley and just brutalizing him on the outside. Here's Barrett. Uh-oh, here we go. The former trainer now dragging the former prodigy out to the ring. Oh, and he eats that outside corner post as Langley's head bounces off that corner post. Now Lawless with a trash can to the head of Langley. Langley may not be able to compete when they're done with him here. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this match has yet to start. Maybe it'll start here as Aiden the Dragon throws Turner into the ring. Again, the match has yet to start. Aiden the Dragon. Turner picks Aiden the Dragon up. Oh, and he slams him on the outside of that apron. The edge of the apron, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the hardest parts of the ring next to that corner post. There's just a steel bar there. Oh, and a big kick right to the jaw by Aiden the Dragon. Barrett calling his minions around. discussing something. Aiden the Dragon trying to get the auditorium hyped up. Aiden looking for a high risk. No. Ring the bell. He rings the bell. 1, 2. Aiden the Dragon kicks out at 2. Only a 2 count. Oh, somebody just threw something at Barrett Brown. We may need to get security out here. We may need to get security out here as a fan just threw a Coke can at Barrett Brown's head. Oh, and a big chop right across the chest of Aiden the Dragon. So the prophecy in control here as they pretty well took control of Aiden the Dragon, and Langley finally trying to pull himself up to the apron to get into the corner of his partner. Oh, and he catches a big forearm by Turner, and he's back out on the ground. Double team ensues on Aiden the Dragon, a big European uppercut in the corner. Scoops him up. Nice little body slam there by Turner. Silver with the cover. Only a 2 count. Again, Langley crawling his way back up. Trying to get back to his feet is Langley. Aiden the Dragon needs to make a tag, but I'm not sure how much help Langley can be here, as he has endured quite a bit of punishment as he took that corner post along with a reversal by Aiden the Dragon. Oh! GTS by Aiden the Dragon. That may be what he needed to turn the tide here, as Langley trying to get the Lordatorium behind him and Aiden the Dragon. He gets the claps started. Aiden slowly trying to make his way, trying to get that tag. Silver trying to get to his corner. Silver tags first. Aiden tags in Langley. Here we go. Langley with a big clothesline. A big back elbow. He ducks the clothesline. Oh, and a big Superman punch by Langley. Langley gets the upper hand on Turner. And dare I say, business may have just picked up, ladies and gentlemen. Langley going up to the middle rope. Johnny Lawless is behind him. He needs to keep his head on a swivel. Oh, and a Superman punch delivered back to Langley's jaw. Barrett Brown ordering them to put Langley through the mat. Silver, oh, and there goes Aiden the Dragon taking Silver out. Langley gets down. Oh, and a big kick to the face. Oh, and that may be it. Here comes Johnny Lawless. Aiden the Dragon stops it. 1, 2, 3.
Your winners and moving to the next round.
Aiden the Dragon and Langley. I gotta love that Aiden the Dragon cut off Johnny Lawless before he could interfere again in a tag match. Beautiful, beautiful win by Langley and Aiden the Dragon. And Barrett Brown is not happy with Silver. He grabbed him by the hair and drug him out of the ring. Barrett still unhappy, comes over to Turner. He's dragging Turner by the hair. Just the complete control that Barrett has over these guys. I don't understand it. As he drags them to the back. As Aiden the Dragon and Langley advance to the next round of the tag team tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time for tonight's testimony, EPW commentator, Josh Taylor.
Thank you, Anna. Come on, guys, you can do better than that. Y'all having fun? All right. What I'm about to say, some of you kids in here may not like the words I'm about to use, but bear with me. I've got a tag here. But we all know that back to school is right around the corner, right? Well, some of you that have been here, you may know I am in the education industry. I work in Crandall at one of the middle schools. I'm a behavior teacher. So needless to say, my job can be challenging at times. I have a young friend that was with me last year at the current middle school, and he's transitioning over to the new middle school that we're opening this year with me. He didn't make it to meet the teacher night in time on Tuesday to pick up his schedule, but we had a big block party afterwards because we're opening a new building. We're trying to get the community excited. So I saw him at the block party, and so I was like, okay, this is my chance to go get him pumped up and tell him we're going to have a good year. So I walk up to him, and the funny thing is we have a photographer in Crandall named Jason Bowie that does a phenomenal job for us. And he captured the picture, but a part of me wishes he would have captured what was being said in the picture. Because as I'm walking up and fist bumping this young man, and I'm like, hey, bud, what's up? And I'm trying to pump him up and say, hey, you ready to have a great year? He looks at me as serious as possible and says, are you ready to get a fat lip and get your butt kicked every day? I'm not joking. That's exactly what he said. I left there Tuesday night, and I was like, man, I really thought that maybe, just maybe, I was going to be able to get through to this kid. I went home, and my wife and my kids can tell you I was defeated. I was defeated by this because this kid was very, very challenging last year, very challenging. So I start just getting in my quiet time, and I just said, God, I don't know what's going to take to do, but I got to get through to this young man. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. So I just started praying to God during my quiet time. Well, lo and behold to me, I didn't realize this, but his mom, I guess, contacted the principal, and since he didn't get to get his schedule on Tuesday night with the other kids, they went ahead and allowed him to come up to the school yesterday and get his schedule and walk to school since it's a new building. And so I'm in my classroom, and I'm working on a getting to know me slideshow that we're going to present to the kids on the first day because we've got some new kids coming in because we're now going to have 6th and 7th and 8th grade at our middle school, so that's going to be different. But he walks in the room, and when he walks in the room, this is a different kid. He comes in, hey, Mr. Taylor, what's up? What are you doing? He's like all excited and everything. And so I match his energy because that's the only thing I can think to do. But what happened next almost brought me to tears because he looked right at my eye and he said, hey, Mr. Taylor, I want to apologize to you for what I said to you on Tuesday night. You were trying to encourage me and tell me that you believed in me and that you knew I could have a great school year. And so I'm going to do my best to have a great school year. Yeah, come on, give it up. Give it up. And I kid you not, I almost cried right there, but I knew I had to hold it together. So I lead that to say this. It doesn't matter your circumstance. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Give it to God. And when the time's right, God's going to come through for you. Just like God came through for me the other night. So what do you say? We get back to the action, and I turn this back over to the lovely Miss Anna Lynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to start the second round of the tag team tournament.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the second round. So match number 2 for Barrett Brown and Cody Gray. And now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome a new wrestler in training, Michael, to the commentary table. Michael, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. Really excited about this tournament and this matchup in particular.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts so far here tonight? Are you surprised by the antics of Barrett Brown and the rest of the Prophecy so far?
Surprised, no. Disappointed, yes.
Yeah. So this is the first semifinal match. And here we go. You got Ryan Hart and HBO, who are probably one of the most honest teams here tonight, who won their first round match with a count out. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do here against Barrett Brown and Cody Gray.
Well, I just want to point out that I train with these guys, and so with all these random matchups going on, everybody's working with their tag team partners throughout the week to be prepared. These two guys were not even in the same room with each other.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me because HBO thinks he won the lottery, but yet he relinquishes his Texas title. So I don't know. I'm not sure what he was thinking. David the Goliath said he wasn't thinking. I think Ryan Hart thought that he would get that Texas title when he relinquished it, because we all know that Ryan Hart covets that Texas title. Ever since he lost it, he's coveted that Texas title. That Texas title's almost become an idol to Ryan Hart.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do think that it's going to, on paper, I thought going in that this was probably the best team, but after watching that first match and just the lack of chemistry or even desire to be a teammate, they're going to have an uphill battle.
You're the only one. Oh. Barrett and Cody talking it out here to see who's going to start the match. Obviously, Ryan Hart going to make the decision and force HBO to start it off. So HBO going to start it off against Cody Gray. Is he challenging him to a dance-off?
You would think HBO, knowing his tag team partner, might tone it down just a little bit to get him on his good side.
Yeah, Barrett says, you need to think about this, Cody. Do you want to dance or do you want to do your job? He may not want to dance because he might risk the punishment of Barrett Brown later here. I'm not sure where Johnny Lawless went. He was at ringside, and now it looks like he may have disappeared.
I'm sure he'll show up later.
He tries to fake him out. Oh! And HBO catches his foot, and Cody Gray eats the mat.
There we go.
Not sure what happened there, Michael, but nonetheless, Barrett Brown's going to tag himself in.
I'm curious whether or not Ryan Hart's even going to try to get in this match.
Oh, he just did the NWO Wolfpack thing to Ryan Hart's forehead. Are we talking or wrestling? Oh, HBO, you better pump the brakes there. I may not like what Barrett Brown does, but Barrett Brown's one of the best in the business. Well, wait a minute. There's Johnny coming back out here with Silver and Turner.
I had a feeling that they would show up again.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Oh, look at HBO showing his athleticism to Barrett Brown there. Barrett going with Barrett reverses. Oh, and a knee right to the jaw.
If I'm HBO right now, I'm giving it all I got to inspire Ryan Hart to think that, hey, we might have a chance at these tag team titles.
That's a very, very good point there, Michael. I noticed I don't see the bully juice at ringside. Oh, and there goes Ryan Hart tagging himself in.
That is a good point. They may end up needing that.
Ryan, you might want to turn around. Oh, and he pushes Ryan Hart into HBO. He headbutts HBO and he falls to the outside. Ryan Hart kicks out, only a 2 count.
Keeping his eye on the ball.
Yeah, it looks like HBO's laid out a big slap right to the face of Ryan Hart by Barrett Brown. Now he's choked. Hey, you know what, though? I'm going to go on and say it, Michael. It's nice to see the roles reversed and see Ryan Hart getting choked for a moment here.
Hey, you know what? That's a good point. I didn't even think about just seeing kind of be a victim to his own game.
Yeah,
a little bit with the prophecy.
Oh, here we go. There it is. Now, and I'm going to say it again. It's good to see Barrett getting choked.
Very good point. I don't know. Maybe these guys will be inspired.
Yeah.
Have a change of heart.
Maybe they will. Oh, and he grabs the eyes, rakes the eyes of Ryan Hart. You know, it's not often that Ryan Hart is in the ring with another group of guys that will cheat just as much as he does.
A very good point. And I do want to point out that Barrett Brown he's locked in tonight.
Yeah.
So HBO and Ryan Hart have to be on the same page to stand a chance against these guys.
Well, and not only is Barrett locked in, but Barrett's awful upset with Silver and Turner losing their match. As you see Johnny Lawless choking Ryan Hart there on the outside as Cody Gray distracts referee Hoss Blocker. HBO trying to get a Heartbreak Outlaws chant going.
I wonder if Ryan Hart would actually respond to a Heartbreak Outlaws chant.
I don't think that Ryan Hart will respond to a Heartbreak Outlaws chant. I'm honestly surprised Ryan Hart made it to ringside.
Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if he got tagged in and then just walked out.
I wouldn't be. I'm shocked that he doesn't just walk out and leave HBO to defend him for himself. Big fist to the midsection by Ryan Hart. Maybe Ryan Hart's going to turn it around. Oh, and a big forearm by Barrett Brown. 3 big forearms by Barrett Brown.
I will say, if there was anyone I want to be my partner, I'd want it to be HBO.
Oh!
That's a big move.
That may be just the move that Ryan Hart needed to pull off to get to his partner, HBO, but will he willingly tag HBO in?
He's got to ask himself what's more important, winning a championship or preserving his ego.
Yeah, as he's getting the moratorium to chant Heartbreak Outlaws. He's wanting to tag Ryan Hart, crawling. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes referee General Manager Mr. Kyle, and he grabs Turner, and he's dragging him to the back. Finally, some order may be restored here at ringside.
That's why we need him.
I hope he comes back out and gets the rest of these goons. Oh! Listen to the impact of that kick right to the hamstring. Oh, look! He's got the bully juice!
He found it. I don't know. If it was me, I'd much rather drink chocolate milk.
Man, I talked to Retro Dewey Declan. He has tasted that bully juice, and he says it is the worst tasting thing he's ever had.
Oh, no.
Johnny Lawless steals the bully juice. Hey, why don't you drink that, Johnny? Maybe it'll turn you back to the way you used to be.
Oh, no. HBO's taking his eye off the ball, though.
Yeah, he has.
Ryan Hart needs his partner.
Ryan Hart's going to get upset here.
Oh, no.
HBO chasing Johnny Lawless. He's got the bully juice, and now Ryan Hart's left out here with Barrett Brown and Cody Gray all alone.
This turned into
Ryan, you better watch out. Oh, super kick. But it may have backfired. He falls on Cody Gray. 1, 2, 3. Barrett thinks that they won.
What an amazing finish.
Barrett thinks that they won.
HBO and Ryan Hart!
Sometimes karma comes back to bite you.
Wow. Hey, he uses the bully juice to wake up Ryan Hart.
They're only 1 win away from the tag team title.
Wow. So Barrett Brown sneaks in, super kicks Ryan Hart, but Ryan Hart falls out on a laid out Cody Gray and gets the 1, 2, 3. I'll tell you what, this has not been a good night for the Prophecy, Michael. Well, Michael, I'd like to say thank you for joining me here at the commentary table for that match.
I appreciate you having me.
You bet, buddy. We look forward to seeing you here in the near future, maybe in the ring one day. Great job, Ryan.
Thank you very much.
Good job, buddy. I'm rooting for you. He didn't like that too much, ladies and gentlemen. But here you have Ryan Hart and HBO have advanced to the finals of the tag team tournament. They will face whoever wins this next match, which will be... It is going to be the champions, Smith & Wesson, against Barrett. Wait a minute.
Isn't it strange to create something that hates you?
As I was saying, sorry, the music caught me off guard, ladies and gentlemen. It is Langley and Aiden the Dragon Dragon against the tag team champions, Smith and Wesson.
Tag Team Championship! Introducing first, they're the team of Aiden the Dragon and the Prodigy of Violence, Langley!
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Although this is a tag team tournament and we're not in the finals yet, you heard correct. Since Smith and Wesson are the tag team champions, Langley and Aiden the Dragon could win the titles right here, right now. The only downside to that is Smith and Wesson is one of the most experienced tag teams in EPW. So Aiden the Dragon and Langley have their work cut out for them. And dare I say, referee Aaron Scott has his work cut out for him as well. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I may not like these guys, but man, I like their music. Colt Smith and Graham Wesson.
And their opponents, they are your reigning and defending EPW Tag Team Champions, Colt Smith, Graham Wesson, Smith, and Wesson!
You know, you gotta admit, man, those dusters and cowboy hats, they're pretty cool. I can't lie. But I'll tell you this, Colt Smith and Graham Wesson, they are the tag team champions for a reason. They are one of the best tag teams that EPW has to offer. So Langley and Aiden the Dragon have their work cut out for them right here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, the winner of this match advances to the finals to face the Heartbreak Outlaws, I guess is what we're going to call them. HBO and Ryan Hart. But first things first, as I said in the open, you would think that Smith and Wesson had an advantage here tonight by getting an advancement straight on to the semifinals. But really, they've got a disadvantage because if they lose this match, they lose those tag team titles that they've had for the last several months. I mean, they have been the reigning defending champions since our December cage match show. That's when they won those belts from Langley and Barrett Brown, as a matter of fact. I can understand why Langley is fired up because Langley, again, he was one half of the tag team champions with Barrett Brown when they lost those titles to Smith and Wesson back in December in our annual cage match. So there you see the titles being held up. The tag team titles are on the line. Colt Smith barking orders to the ring crew as those coveted tag team titles come here to ringside, to the commentary table. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The sound of the bell means this semifinal match is underway. Referee Aaron Scott needs to get into position here. He's backed into by Graham Wesson. So we've got Graham Wesson and Aiden the Dragon to start it off here. Oh, and a big boot to the midsection, followed by a big fist to the forehead by Graham Wesson. Referee Aaron Scott telling him to open that fist, but he's ignoring that order. Great reversal there by Aiden the Dragon. Oh, and a beautiful kick. Beautiful drop kick by Aiden the Dragon. Oh, and a massive, massive uppercut by Aiden the Dragon. You heard the impact. Aiden the Dragon is picking business up here, ladies and gentlemen. Rolls him to the center of the ring. Only a 2 count. Tag in from Aiden the Dragon to Langley, and now Langley's going to get in the ring with Colt Smith. nice double team. Back elbow by Aiden the Dragon and Langley. You would think that these two have been working together longer than just tonight. I guess technically they are. They did tag last show together. Langley looking for the finish, trying to finish the match here, but a smart Graham Wesson pushes him to the corner and tags in his partner, Colt Smith. Oh, and a beautiful arm drag by young Langley. Colt Smith is stunned here, ladies and gentlemen. Langley getting the crowd. Oh, and a nice spinning clothesline in the corner. Langley scoops him up. Blocked by Colt Smith. Oh, DDT. That may be it. Hooks the leg, only a 2 count. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen young Langley really take some punishment as Colt Smith takes Aiden the Dragon out. It's going to take more than a DDT to get a 1-2-3 on Langley as Colt Smith uses that middle rope to choke the life out of young Langley. Double hook. And only a 2 count. Colt Smith directing orders to his partner, Graham Wesson, telling him to put that boot up. Oh, and the head right off the boot, tag made. Again, as you see the experience of Smith and Wesson, cutting the ring in half from Langley, keeping Langley from his partner and forcing him to try to make a tag where he's unable to do so as they cut that ring in half. That is just great tag team work by the champions. They're champions for a reason. We may not agree with their tactics. Big leg drop by Graham Wesson. Shades of Hulk Hogan. Only a 2 count. Langley crawling, trying to get there. And there you have it again. A big forearm by Graham Wesson. And it just goes to show the experience. And see, and what Aiden's doing here is he is putting his partner at a disadvantage as Graham Wesson and Colt Smith make a fake tag. Referee Aaron Scott turns around like, what happened? Oh, and a big boot. As Colt Smith hollers at the crowd, that's how it's done. Now he grabs the hair of Langley. Let's go, and grabs it again. I think he just wants to make sure referee Aaron Scott knows how to count. Bounces his head off that top turnbuckle and gives him some big knees right to the midsection. Dragon trying to get the crowd behind Langley. Langley ducks the boot that time. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, but he catches another DDT. Langley kicks out on 2. But he's closer to his corner. He may be able to get a tag here. No. Colt Smith quickly grabs the hair and pulls Langley away from his partner. Again, just great tag team work here by Colt Smith and Graham Wesson, cutting that ring in half. Langley ducks. Oh, belly to back. That may be what Langley needed to get the upper hand to make the tag to his partner, Aiden the Dragon. Both men laid out in the center of the squared circle. Crowd trying to get behind Langley. Aiden the Dragon fired up, ready to get a tag. Colt Smith is the first to tag, but Langley tags in afresh. Aiden the Dragon. Big clothesline by Aiden. Another clothesline, followed by a third and a fourth. Aiden the Dragon controlling the tag team right now. Nice toe drag by young Aiden the Dragon as Colt Smith rolls out here. What are you doing, Colt? Colt grabs the tag team titles and a big knee to the side of the head. What is Colt doing? Colt Smith takes the tag team titles off the commentary table, sets one of them under the corner behind Aiden and takes one to his own corner. Oh, beautiful kick to the side of the head by Aiden. Wait a minute. Here comes Colt with that tag team title. Trying, he's got the referee distracted, just as I said. Oh, and he kicks that rope. Langley gets a little too much to the family jewels, and there's the title to the head. That may be all that it took as referee Aaron Scott turns around, doesn't know what happened. Colt Smith tagged in by Graham Wesson. Looks like they're going to set him up. They're going to set him up for their finisher. They hit that 3D. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, and still EPW Tag Team Champions, Smith and Wesson.
There you have it. Colt Smith and Graham Wesson found a way to retain those titles as Colt Smith stumbled out to the commentary table, grabbed the titles and put them into the ring. He took one with him and distracted referee Aaron Scott. Gave his partner enough time to pick up the other title that he hid under a corner. And then Aiden the Dragon ate that belt. And him and Langley fall to the tag team champions. So that's going to bring us to the main event. For that tag team championship match, it's going to be Colt Smith and Graham Wesson defending those titles against the most unlikely team. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. The Heartbreak Outlaws, Hillbilly Outlaw, and Ryan Hart. But now we're going to turn it back over to the lovely Anna Lynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time for another episode of Captain's Corner, Captain!
I always love Captain's Corner. You know, ladies and gentlemen, Captain is a former WCCW heavyweight champion. That's right. He is a former WCCW champion from the old Sportatorium down in Dallas.
All of you people here tonight are in for the treat of a nighttime. I didn't say lifetime because I don't have that big an ego yet. Everybody doing all right tonight? Well, let me take a couple of seconds, a little captain indulgence, if you will, for just a couple of minutes before we get into the meat and potatoes part of the corner. Last week, the wrestling world lost an icon. Can't be said anything more than that. The one and only immortal Hulk Hogan. When I first got into the business in 1980-something, Hogan was already an icon by that point. But I want to talk a little bit about Paul, the man, then Terry, the man, who was there. He believed in Christ. But like so many of us sitting in this room, myself included, he rose to the very, very top and was knocked down to the very, very bottom. Climbed his way back up to the very, very top, and through his choices ended up down at the bottom again. He didn't learn his lesson until last year when he was 70 years old, that he had to surrender to Christ and let Christ carry the load. He'd already had to accepted him, but he didn't surrender to him. So I just wanted to let you know tonight, no matter what's going on in your life, surrender to Christ, let him carry your burdens, let him lift you up, and things will smooth out, and you will get your glory in the end. All right, so.
Well said by Captain.
Earlier, APOC had issued an open challenge to somebody that was going to come out and challenge him for the EPW Championship. I've heard rumors, I've heard rumblings, so why don't we go ahead, let's bring out the person who is going to answer that challenge for the night. You don't even know him, really. He's only been here one time. Let's put our hands together and welcome out Kirk Castle.
I am a soldier. I stand ready to deploy,
I'm going to just go out and say it.
destroy my
He may have only been here one time, Captain, but he was phenomenal in that first match. And I think you need to put a little bit of respect on the Warhawk's name.
I am the god of...
He may be our next EPW champion. Nobody knows. And he was at a disadvantage, ladies and gentlemen, in his first match, as he had to take on pretty much the entire prophecy. I don't know. I wouldn't want to get into the ring with him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like a caveman. I don't know. He's a scary looking dude. APOC may have his hands cut out for him tonight.
That's a lovely outfit you have there. Did the animal know you were going to wear it after it was killed? All right, so you, being green behind the ears, and all of these other things, and you have issued or answered the challenge from APOC that you want to go for the EPW Championship. Why?
Why, Captain? Because I'm the Warhawk, and I take what I want. He issued an open challenge, and I'm here to answer that.
Gladiator! Well, you know what? While he said that, it hit me. I had an epiphany. It's not a caveman. He looks like a Viking. That's why I'm scared of him. He looks like a Viking. And here comes the champ, the fighting champion, APOC, Adam Asher.
First time by yourself on the corner, APOC, and I am so glad that you were here. And, you know, get this look at this guy. You know, listen up, Buttercup. 30, 40 years, this is what you got. So, you know, enjoy it while you can. So, you know, we've been through a lot over the years. You were here in the first show for Christian wrestling, and I've been here almost 20. And, you know, our lives kind of parallel. College football, professional wrestling, nuclear physicists, astronauts. All of these things kind of come together. Yeah, been to the moon, go. So anyway, are you touched me.
Listen, Buttercup.
Wow.
I realize that between the two of you, y'all have years upon years upon years with which to go down memory road. Okay? I get that. Heck, you know what? I got a question. When Moses came down from Mount Ararat, did he let you take pictures with the Ten Commandments? Or was he stingy with them? I'm here for that belt! Let's go, APOC.
All right, Junior, get up there and do whatever your Warhawk things are. All right,
I tell
he thinks he's ready. Are you ready for him?
I was born ready.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen,
Absolutely.
I love it.
I'm the captain. He's not. He's close. Captain out.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing more I like better than when someone puts Captain in his place, and that's exactly what the Warhawk just did. But needless to say, the
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the EPW Championship. Introducing first your challenger, hailing from the steps of Valhalla, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the Warhawk, Kirk Castle! And his opponent, hailing from Purgatory, Texas, weighing in at 260 pounds, he is your reigning and defending EPW champion, the Apocalypse, Adam Asher!
I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I have finally figured out why EPW finally got intelligent enough to bring women into this ministry. It's because there's no one else out there as talented as the lovely Anna Lynn when it comes to introducing and announcing a championship match. Nobody does it better. We are so grateful and thankful to have the lovely Anna Lynn here, not only as our month in and month out ring announcer, but also heading up our EPW women's division. So wonderful here. And here is that old collar elbow tie up by APOC and the Warhawk. Now, last time we saw the Warhawk, we got to see his power, but he was not in the ring with a man as big as the champion. And look at the athleticism of the champion as he reverses and puts his own armbar, and now he almost goes for a full Nelson there. But, well, back-to-back, they reversed it on each other so quick I couldn't even speak. Now APOC has that armbar cinched in pretty good on Kurt Castle. Now he's going to reverse it on the champ. Now, Adam Asher has a background in wrestling. APOC now with that side headlock. The Lordatorium obviously behind the champion. Oh, and a big shoulder tackle by the champion. APOC telling referee Josh Hudgens, come on, let's go, be quicker. Oh, a fan asking for a chop. I don't know if you want that from APOC. Nobody gives chops better than APOC in the Lordatorium. Oh, and a big running splash. Big bulldog. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. I'm going to say it. The champ got a little lazy with his cover there. Didn't hook the leg for that extra leverage. He still has a fan in the front row asking for a chop. If I'm Kurt Castle, I'm thinking in the back of my head, please don't chop me, APOC. Oh, and there it is. Wow, I'm going to tell you what, I hope Kurt Castle has someone at home that can put some ice on that later. Holy moly. Oh, now he's being asked for a double. Oh, my goodness. Just listen to the echoes of those chops delivered by APOC. Instead of a chop, he gives him a forearm. Kurt Castle's probably thanking his lucky stars for that. Oh, and a big boot. Out of nowhere, APOC eats a big boot by Kurt Castle. Hooks the leg, but only a 1 count. Lordatorium obviously behind APOC Adam Asher, but Warhawk kind of turning things around. Big forearm across the chest. Oh, and there is a chop of his own. Big uppercut. Warhawk, I think you should give him more than just one after what he gave you. Nice drop kick there by the Warhawk. Only a 2 count. Not enough to get the 1, 2, 3 on the champ. Now he goes in for a wrist lock. Cinches that wrist lock down on the champion. Rolls him over. Now he takes his back. Looking for a little headlock. Got APOC in a headlock. He's got it cinched in pretty good. Referee Josh Hudgens checks to make sure it's not a choke. Oh, APOC breaks it and gives him a chop. And man, that chop may have woke Warhawk up as he ate a boot and big forearms across those shoulder blades. Another big forearm across the shoulder blades in the back of the champion as the Warhawk almost antagonizing the crowd, saying, look at your champion. Oh, and his head bounces off that turnbuckle. Ladies and gentlemen, that turnbuckle has a pad on it, but there is a piece of steel underneath that hurts every time your head bounces off of it. I wouldn't know because I've never had it happen, but I've been told by the likes of Bobby Graham and others that have been in that ring. He also drags his forehead across that rope, and again, that rope has also got a steel wire underneath it. APOC might be bleeding. Oh, there's a big fist and another one to the jaw. 3rd, 4th, off the ropes. Oh, and a spear. He spears him out of nowhere. That may be enough. 1, 2, only a 2 count. APOC gets that shoulder up. Kurt Castle didn't hook the leg that time for that extra leverage, and you need every bit of leverage when you're pinning a man the size of APOC. Big chop. I don't know if you want to get into a chopping war. Not with APOC anyway. Oh, and a big boot to the midsection. Roll up. Oh, but he's in the ropes. Got to be aware of the ring. Great ring awareness by the champ as he grabs the ropes. And then APOC rolls out to the outside to kind of try to catch his breath. APOC's got Warhawk on his toes. Kurt Castle following him. Oh! Big uppercut by Kurt Castle. APOC says, maybe I'll take this back out. The lovely Anna Lynn's sitting next to me, and she's just thinking, gosh, that had to hurt. I mean, just look at the chest of Kurt Castle. It is a cherry red right now. You can almost see the blood vessels protruding from the chest of Kurt Castle there after those chops delivered by the champ. Champ ducks the clothesline, delivers his own clothesline. Big back elbow by the champ. He may be setting him up for that power slam. Is he ready for it? Here it comes. Power slam. Oh, but Kurt Castle did his homework. Curb stomp. Curb stomp. That may be it. Oh, 2 3/4. He barely got his shoulder up there, ladies and gentlemen. Kurt Castle almost looks frustrated, wondering what more must he do as he is raining fists of fury down on the champion, and he's picking his head up and bouncing it off that canvas. I don't know if he's trying to knock the champion out or what. Oh, is he? I can't tell if he's choking him or gouging his eyes. I'm not sure whether he was choking or gouging the eyes, but he was definitely inflicting pain on the champion APOC. The Warhawk saying, telling the crowd, he's the warrior, he's the real champion. Oh, he just called APOC a clown. You better watch out. Oh, power slam, power slam. 1, 2, 3.
Gladiator.
Winner and still EPW Champion Asher.
Out of nowhere, the champion delivers the power slam and retains. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Brixton Shaw. Here comes Brixton Shaw. Brixton Shaw with a brutal attack on the champion. Brixton Shaw picks up the belt. As he tells the champion, you've got something I want, and I'm coming for it. Oh, I'm not sure what that fan said. I'm going to tell you what, Brixton Shaw, you may have just bit off more than you can chew by attacking the champion APOC Adam Asher right there, because I promise you the champ is not going to be happy when he shakes those cobwebs and comes to and realizes what you just did. But now, ladies and gentlemen, as referee Josh Hudgens is helping the champ out, it's now time for the final match in the tag team tournament. So I'm going to turn it back over to the lovely Anna Lynn as we get this final tag team tournament match started.
Gladiator, 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 gladiator. To fight with the gods and the
So, Brixton Shaw brutally attacked the champion. Brixton, not a good idea. But now it's time for that final where the HBO Hillbilly Outlaw and Ryan Hart take on the champion, Smith &
Your
Wesson.
main event.
Give me an H, H, give me a B, B, give me an O, O, face 100. I'm the Hillbilly Outlaw, HBO, from the Hillbilly Outland, HBO.
I'm going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how HBO talked Ryan Hart into coming out to his music. I don't know what he did. As I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most unlikely tag teams, and they make it to the final. Can HBO and the Hart win the tag team titles? I tell you, Ryan Hart does not like his partner one bit. Here they come. The reigning and defending champions, Smith & Wesson. Now, I will take note. This is Ryan Hart and HBO's third match and the champion's second match. There's the champions. Like I said earlier, they're champions for a reason. They're one of the best tag teams we have in EPW right now. Colt Smith asking for a young fan to be thrown out. I don't think he's going to get his wish. I'm not sure if Ryan Hart knows what's happening right now. You know, the only...
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event. It is the final match in the tag team tournament for the EPW Tag Team Championships. Introducing first your challenger. They're the team of HBO, Ryan Hart, the Heartbreak Outlaws.
Yes, I love it. Ryan Hart is so irritated right now.
And their opponents, they are your reigning and defending EPW Tag Team Champions, Colt Smith, Graham Woodson, Smith, and Woodson.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to admit something here. It wasn't too long ago that I disrespected Ryan Hart, and he got pretty upset with me. But I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to go off and say this. I love that Anna Lynn introduced them as the Heartbreak Outlaws. That was the best thing of the night. Ryan Hart is so irritated, so upset. Even the EPW faithful in the Lordatorium are chanting Heartbreak Outlaws. Here we go. Tag team titles on the line. Ryan Hart tags his partner in. Oh, and HBO gets attacked from behind. Ryan Hart's walking away. Don't you want to win? He said he's going to go get something. Maybe he's going to go get the bully juice because I didn't see the bully juice. Maybe that's what he's going after, is the bully juice. Oh, no. Oh, that wasn't good. Colt Smith may be injured there, ladies and gentlemen. Big clothesline. Yeah, he did. He went and got the bully juice. I knew it. I knew he was going to go get that bully juice. Oh, a drop kick out of nowhere by Colt Smith. So Ryan Hart turns his back on his partner for just a brief moment, but I think he was doing his partner a favor. He went and got the bully juice. Oh, now Ryan Hart wants a tag. Nice reversal by HBO, big back elbow. Oh, and a DDT. Didn't hook the leg, only a two count. And there's the Lord Tournament, Ryan Hart covering his ears, not liking the chant. You know, this almost reminds me of a tag team that Ryan Hart was in once before. That shoulder tackle didn't work. Oh, and a big clothesline by Colt Smith. And Colt Smith, as Colt Smith always does, letting the crowd know that's how it's done. Again, Colt Smith, Graham Wesson do have the upper hand here. They're the most experienced tag team here, as Hillbilly Outlaw and Ryan Hart are only 2 matches in. Nice toe drag, followed by a leg drop. Good double team there by the champions. Hook to the leg, 1, 2, only a 2 count. I don't know if the camera caught that pin by Graham Wesson, but it showed his experience and his veteranism, because not only did he hook the leg, but he also hooked his arm around the arm of HBO to prevent him from being able to get that shoulder up off the mat as he begins raining elbows down. Oh, and he says, you want to see that on TV as he rains those elbows down right across the chest of HBO. There's that chant again. And Ryan Hart does not like it one bit, as HBO is getting the life choked out of him by Graham Wesson. And there you have it. Ryan Hart doing absolutely nothing about it as the distraction takes place. And at the end, Ryan Hart says, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to come in. Oh! Whoa, somebody called HBO Ryan Hart's best friend. That's crossing the line in Ryan Hart's book. Big fists by HBO, and then one forearm to the back. Takes him right back down to the canvas. Oh, he ducks the clothesline. Roll up. Oh, and he's out. Only a 2 count. Oh, and a big clothesline by Graham Wesson. He's going to tag in his partner, Colt Smith. Looks like another double team is about to ensue on HBO here. Yep. Double team, scoop, and a nice double team suplex there by the champs. Okay, maybe Ryan Hart does care about winning these titles. Maybe Ryan Hart does want to win the titles. Colt Smith beginning to choke the life out of HBO again. HBO has been in this match the entire time, taking all the punishment. Colt Smith tries to distract the referee as he puts his knee on the throat. Oh, okay. It's funny how Ryan Hart doesn't know. Big leg drop. Ryan Hart doesn't know what to do with the crowd cheering for him. He's so used to the crowd booing him. But I think that they're cheering more for HBO than Ryan Hart, if I really thought about it. Big fist to the midsection, and again, slowed right back down by a big forearm across the shoulder blades. Another tag again. Smith and Wesson doing a great job cutting the ring in half. Big boot to the ribs of HBO. Throwing HBO outside. As referee Haas Blocker tells him you can't win it out there, but really they could win it by disqualification. Oh, and he bounces his head right off the edge of the apron. Uh-oh. Oh, Graham Wesson gets reversed and he eats the corner post. Ryan Hart just standing there, not helping his partner at all. No surprise there. Ryan Hart just says, get him in the ring. HBO, ladies and gentlemen, has taken a lot of punishment. A lot of punishment by HBO received here. As Graham Wesson back to his feet. Oh, he just picks him up by the overalls and slams him face first right in the center of the ring. I think he told Ryan Hart he could have won. Maybe he's saying if he had a better partner, he could have won. I'm not sure. Oh, and again he picks him up. Slams him face first in the middle of the ring. Okay. HBO looking to make a comeback with big fists to the midsection. Then he gets a big knee to the midsection. And a third time, Graham Wesson picks him up. Oh, and now he takes Ryan Hart out. You know, him and Ryan Hart exchanged words. I'm not sure what Ryan Hart said to him, but it must have been enough to have Graham Wesson irritated enough to take him out. Hook of the leg. Only a 2 count. HBO, again, ladies and gentlemen, has been in the entirety of this match, taken all the punishment. Big fist to the forehead. HBO's got to do something to turn the tide. Oh, and a big boot. Could that be enough? Could that be enough? And another boot by HBO to Graham Wesson. I'm not sure what that high risk move was, but can it be effective enough for HBO to make the tag? Big chop. An inverted low blow. Oh! What is he doing? He did this earlier tonight. And Ryan Hart did the exact same thing. Ryan Hart says he's going to finish this for him. Ryan Hart going to hit him with a... Oh! Ryan Hart gets hit with a diamond cutter. Wait a minute. HBO's got the bully juice. Can Ryan Hart tag in his partner? Uh-oh. That may be it, ladies and gentlemen. The bully juice has been engaged. It's over. Colt Smith doesn't know it. Graham Wesson doesn't know it. But Hillbilly Outlaw has gone to another level after drinking the bully juice. Oh no, referee Hoss Blocker gets taken out. Ryan, what happened? Ryan's got a belt. Wait a minute. Is the tide going to turn on Smith and Wesson? Is Ryan Hart going to use their own trick against them? Referee Hoss Blocker was laid out. 1, 2, 3. No referee. Colt Smith and Graham Wesson just realizing that referee Hoss Blocker was taken out. Get him up, let's finish it, Graham Wesson says. Still not much movement from the referee Hoss Blocker. Wait a minute. Oh! Belt to the forehead of Graham Wesson. Wait a minute. Heart attack. What's the Hillbilly doing? Everybody chanting, thank you, Ryan. HBO looks like 1, 2, 3. I cannot believe it.
And new EPW Tag Team Champions, the Heartbreak Outlaws.
I can't believe it. The most unlikely of tag teams in Ryan Hart and the Hillbilly Outlaw. And they take the EPW Tag Team titles home. And now you hear the chants, Heartbreak Outlaws. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe it. Ryan Hart, HBO are your new EPW Tag Team Champions. The team of the Heartbreak Outlaws. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my pleasure to bring tonight's action to you. I am Josh Justice. This is the Lordatorium. This is EPW, and we are here on a Saturday night. HBO looking for the hug. Ryan Hart just wants his title. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away from from the most important reason we do what we do, and that's the gospel presentation. With that said, I am Josh Justice, and we thank you for joining us live on Facebook and YouTube. Get here for our next show in 2 weeks, because you never know what's going to happen here in the Lordatorium.
I don't lose the hillbilly outlaw comes through, putting on a show in between the ropes that quite frankly should be ordered on pay-per-view. That's facts. 100. Yeah, I'll bring the thunder. Anybody who steps against BO is just another number. Facts. 100. I'll bring the thunder like no other. Facts. 100. No way.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time for tonight's gospel, your new GM, Mr. Kyle.
Y'all have fun or what? I hate to disappoint you. I'm actually not going to give the gospel tonight. However, I do want to introduce a lady that's always behind the scenes and a very integral part of our organization. We're going to welcome from the concession stand, Miss Caitlin. She's going to provide our gospel presentation.
I've never been in here before. This is weird. I don't have any. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. Well, like you said, I'm Caitlin. I am usually in the concession stand, so most of y'all have probably seen me. I kind of just wanted to share a little bit of my story. It's not my full testimony, but it kind of is. So I hope y'all like it. So I was fortunate to grow up in a church and meet Christ at 12 years old. At a church camp in Houston. Anybody in here from Houston? No, it's just me. Okay. Go Stros, by the way. My testimony isn't about one dramatic moment of finding Jesus. It's about learning over and over to run back to him, even in the darkest times. For me, those times often came through some of my dad's health battles. In 8th grade, I was backstage helping with my school's production of The Music Man. And my dad was a saxophone player whenever he was growing up. I did not get the musical gene. It wasn't me. I got the athletic gene. But I got a call in the middle of getting ready for that production, and they told me that he needed open heart surgery. And he had a thing called mitral valve prolapse, which is where one of his valves was just flapping in the wind, doing its own thing. So I remember a wave of fear and anxiety crashing over me, and honestly, fear and anxiety hasn't left me ever since. Fast forward into my junior year at East Texas Baptist University. I don't know if anybody knows where that is, but I went to Marshall, Texas. His valve had failed again. This time, further testing revealed problems with his liver. Cancerous spots and cirrhosis caused by fatty liver growing up. Through it all, my dad's faith never wavered. He knew who he was, but more importantly, he knew whose he was. He had the valve replaced, treated the cancerous spots, and got placed on the liver transplant list. For a year and a half, we waited. We couldn't travel more than 4 hours from Houston. Every trip had to include a what if we get the call kind of plan. And then finally, in October of 2022, we got the call. A liver was finally available. Dad felt such a deep gratitude, but also guilt, knowing somebody had to pass from this world to get that liver. We thought the transplant meant everything was behind us, but the recovery was very rough. He never fully regained his strength, and his critically low white blood cell count left him vulnerable. In November of 2023, just 4 months after I had moved here from Dallas, my mom called, telling me that my dad had been diagnosed with leukemia. And the strangest part, it was caused by treatments that he had on his old liver before that liver transplant. When we got that diagnosis, Ephesians Pro Wrestling was right there, ready to hug me, pray for me, and let me know I wasn't going to face this fight alone. And right alongside them was my Dallas support system, which they're right over there. So they sat with me in my grief, they checked on me constantly, and they didn't disappear when things got hard. They even came to my dad's funeral, standing with my family in our deepest pain. When my dad passed in February of 2024 from a brutal fungal infection, those people, my EPW family, and my Dallas community were Jesus' hands and feet to me. They proved something I now believe with my whole heart. You can't do this life alone. We all need community, and if you don't have one, EPW would be honored to be that for you. We welcome you with open arms. Why do I tell you all of this when I'm supposed to tell you about my testimony? Simple. Jesus was there the entire time. He was. I saw Christ in the waiting. I saw Christ through my tears. I saw Christ through my dad. I saw Christ in the hospital room. I saw Christ in the arms of this wrestling family and in the love of the Dallas community, and I still see Christ in the legacy of my dad that my dad left behind. Because of Christ, I was able to provide a water well in Kumasi, Ghana, for a village desperately needing clean water in my dad's name. Because of Christ, seeds were planted in my brother's heart, and today, by God's grace, he is saved. Because of Christ, my mom has an incredible support system and the strength to keep going. And because of Christ, I stand here knowing my dad is proud of me and is in his forever home. The grief didn't disappear when the funeral ended. There are still days I reach for my phone to call him. There are moments when I'm hit with the ache so hard it takes my breath away. But even in that, I see Jesus, holding me steady, reminding me I'm not fighting alone, reminding me that my story isn't over. And as Psalm 34:18 says, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. I've learned this isn't just a verse on a page, it's been my reality. One verse that carries me is Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. God never moved during any of those diagnoses. He was there all along. It was up to me to trust him. Life has thrown punch after punch, but because I know whose I am, I get back up. The victory has already been won in Christ, and I've always said this, if my dad's story leads even one person to Jesus, then every step of the journey was worth it. And maybe today, that one person is you.
So Caitlin reached out actually yesterday because she was ready to give her testimony. And being able to hear this story and kind of knowing the story, I felt like tonight was the night that she was to deliver it. So as we wrap this up, I want it to be very clear. Jesus is the truth, the only truth, and nothing but the truth. And there is a very simple way to come to Jesus and start your walk with him right now. And when you do that, you have to understand, just like her and her father, who went through more than any one person should go through, And he always held the faith, because what he understood is one thing that it's tough for us to understand. When you come to Christ and you have Jesus, that does not mean that nothing bad in your life is going to happen. What it means is you have one person to turn to when those bad things happen. And so tonight, if that's you, and maybe your world feels like it's crumbling around, you can see through her dad's story and through her own story and through stories of all of us as we step in this ring, that the only way to find the true peace is through Jesus. So if y'all would, go ahead and everybody bow your heads. And we're just going to pray. And tonight, if there is somebody in this room, maybe you've never decided to give your full life to Christ, or maybe you're not sure what that looks like. It's very simple. All you have to do is believe in Jesus, that he lived, died, and was resurrected from the dead. He conquered death, and through him, so do you. You conquered death through Jesus and through Jesus only. Yes, we will die. That is the consequence of sin. However, when we die and we have Jesus in us, we go to some place that is beyond anybody's imagination in here. Dear Heavenly Father, we just come to you tonight, and we're so grateful and thankful for Caitlin and her dad and their testimony and her walk and her willingness to share how true you are, no matter the bad things, no matter the fumbles, and no matter the dark days, that you are still there, and you are still there today to guide them through those times. I just ask that if there's somebody in this room, that you come upon them tonight and just let them know, as they sit there and they contemplate, that they just reach out to you. There's nothing magical in any certain one prayer. But I just ask right now that if there is somebody in this room that is ready to follow you and begin their journey to real life, that they just confess that they are a sinner. They have messed up. There's nothing they can do to be perfect, but you are perfect. And just believe in their heart that's sitting there right now, that not only were you a real person, you died and you were resurrected for us in place so that we no longer have to face death. We thank you for keeping these guys safe. We thank you for the people that are in this building. We just ask that you continue to lift them up. Now, here in just a second, I'm going to count to 3. And if that's you, and maybe you've never made that step, today's the day you're ready to start the journey. You're ready to start the journey. All I want you to do is, here in a minute, raise your hand. We've got wrestlers around the ring. We've got people that are ready to pray for you. If you're going through a dark time right now, maybe you do trust Jesus, but maybe you're starting to question that. You just need some prayer, somebody to talk to. That's what we're here for. So if that's you, be bold, be proud, because we want to celebrate with you. 3, Jesus lived. 2, Jesus died. 1, Jesus was raised from the dead for you.